And we back. Now today's video, we're taking a chain reaction quiz. If you don't know what those are, I'll fill you in. And it's very, very simple. We answer question 1. And the answer from question 1 relates to answer question number 2 to number 3 to number 4, all the way till we get to question number 80. Now, the reason these are some of my favorite videos is because if we get one question wrong, whether it be question 20 or question 60 or question 80, we have to start over from the beginning. So last time I did one of these, it didn't go very well. I think it took me 3 tries to get all of the questions right, but I'm here to go 80 for 80 in the first try. So can you pick the correct answer for the 2018-2019 season NBA? 80 questions. He gives you 20 minutes so you can spend a lot of time thinking about it, which is great. And I haven't taken this just yet, but we can see down here, only 3% of people have got all 80 right. Most people don't even get past question number 13. So here I am, the king of the NBA quiz. All right, man, let's waste no more time. Get right into it. Click the NBA to start. 1 for 1. It's only getting better from here. Whose leader in total steals was, of course, Paul George. Defensive Player of the Year candidate. You know, he did his thing defensively this year. Who plays for what team? Of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder, which is what seed in the playoffs, where they were the 6th seed, but now they're at the crib, just like me. 6 seed plus 1 equals 7. That's an easy one. I hope he throws us a lot of bones like that. Plus 1, you know, that's simple math. Everybody should get that right. But if you don't, I'm not shaming you. What team had this pick in this year's draft? Well, my Chicago Bulls did. We drafted Wendell Carter Jr. with that pick. Get well soon. Who ended the season with blank amount of wins. Well, many people may not get past this because they're not Bulls fans. But we had a total of 22 wins. Don't talk about it. I know we suck. We're probably going to suck next year regardless. I like my team. I like the marksman. I like Wendell. I like Zach LaVine. And I like whoever we're going to draft this year. Zion. First pick. I'm speaking into existence. The number of which all-star? So the number 22, what player, what all-star wears number 22? That's super simple. Chris Middleton. Who plays alongside MVP candidate, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who was drafted with the 15th pick. So we're already 10 questions in, so we're beating majority of the people already. The number of this all-star center, so the number 15. Okay, let's look at our options. Number 15. I'm not great with jersey numbers, but if it's an all-star, I should be pretty good. Anthony Davis don't wear the number 15. I'm literally looking at all-stars, and I see Nikola Jokic, who was an all-star this year, and he wears number 15. Who led the league in what category for big men? Of course, assists. He's the best passing big man I have ever seen. And how many per game? Where he averaged a little over, well, about 7 a game. But the only options we have are 6 and 8. So are they rounding down or are they rounding up? And this is the question most people get wrong, right? People get wrong at question number 13. So this makes sense. So do I want to go lower or higher? Lower or higher? Lower or higher? Let's go lower. And just like that, we beat a total of 30% plus 20%. Quick math. We already beat 80% of the people. Is that quick math? Yeah, 80% of the people. Which is the number of this all-star center. So the number 6, really for a power forward. Sorry, a power forward that with the number 6. A power forward that with the number 6. Kristaps. Well, it didn't say this year all-star. It just said all-star. And he was an all-star last year. So Kristaps, who started the season with what team? Of course, the New York Knicks. Before getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks. Who had the what first round pick this year? Well, they had the 5th overall pick and they traded it. Okay, they had the 5th pick, who was Trae Young, and he now plays for the Atlanta Hawks because, of course, they did that deal to trade Luka for Trae Young and other stuff too. But those were the 2 main parts. Who started power forward is John Collins, who gets to play alongside Dunk Content Est. Yep. Champion and 8-time All-Star Vince Carter. Who has played for how many teams? Oh my God. Okay. So we have New Jersey. We have Orlando. We have Memphis. We have Sacramento. This is not in order, though, because I know I'm missing some stuff. I think he played for 8 teams. And he just said that he's coming back for next season. So it may be 9 teams unless the Atlanta Hawks resign him. The number of dunk contest champion, Zach LaVine, baby. Of course, another Chicago Bull. Who plays for what team? The Chicago Bulls. Who had Dennis Rodman, who blanked like a machine. He rebounded like a machine, so rebounds. The league leader in the 2018-2019 season was Andre Drummond, one of the best rebounders ever, who plays for what team? The Detroit Pistons. So far, this has been a breeze. Who also have all-star Blake Griffin, who used to play for the LA Clippers, the team that currently has a front runner for 6 Man of the Year, Lou Will, and it is Lou Will. No other person is taking that away from Lou Will. That's his award. At least this year it is. Who is out? How old? He is 32 years old, and you couldn't even tell. That boy still got years and years left. Which team ended the season with this many losses? Okay. Hey Siri, what is 82 minus 32?
82 minus 32 is 50.
It's 50. Okay, I know that was a simple math question for a lot of y'all, but I don't remember how many losses teams have. I remember how many wins teams have, and the team that had 50 wins was the Utah Jazz, which was what seed in the playoffs? They were the 5 seed, but got eliminated by the 4 seed. The number of rookie center, so we're looking for a center that's a rookie that wears the number 5. Oh, Mo Bamba, who backs up which all-star center? Vucevic, who led his team to what team? And the 5th game of the first round against what team? That's a very confusing wording, by the way. It's not that I can't read. It's just that that's a very confusing way to word that question. But they talk about the Toronto Raptors, who started off the season by trading away star player DeMar DeRozan for Kawhi Leonard. Can Kawhi Leonard get some help in these playoffs? Golly. He was the only guy balling for 2 games in a row for that team. And now Philly got the lead. Who used to play for which team? Kawhi Leonard used to play for the Spurs, a team that got all the way to Game 7 before it get eliminated by the Denver Nuggets. Cool. Who must face what team in the second round? The Portland Trail Blazers, a team that has NBA rapper and all-star. Are we putting his rap game over his basketball game? Shouldn't it be NBA all-star then rapper? Damian Lillard. Who was what pick in the 2012 draft? He was a 6th pick plus 93. That'll be, of course, 99. The only player in the NBA with this number is Jay Crowder, who used to play for, well, his last team was the Cleveland Cavaliers, but he did also play for the Boston Celtics, but I'm guessing they meant last year, and last year he played for them. Who had which legendary shooting guard in the 2017-2018 season? Oh, yeah, Dwayne Wade played there, didn't he? After he left Chicago, he went to Cleveland, which is so weird. We're going to always forget about that part of his career. We're going to always forget about that part of his career, but Dwayne Wade did play in Cleveland for a little bit. And in that season, he also played alongside former MVP Derrick Rose. We were also forget about that part of Derrick Rose's career because that was short-lived too. Who logged a career-high 50 points on which team? Well, he was playing for the Minnesota Timberwolves, but he was playing against the Utah Jazz that night. Minnesota Timberwolves, sure. Who started center as Karl Anthony Towns, who plays alongside small forward Andrew Wiggins, who was traded from the Cavs for what player back in 2014? That was, of course, Kevin Love, who has played blank games this season. This is one of the lowest seasons as far as games played for Kevin Love. I think he had 1 year where he played less than 20, but this year he played 22. And the first round, who was this pick? What is with all these Bulls questions, man? Is this guy a fan of the channel? The Bulls had the 7th pick and the 22nd pick, and they took Chandler Hutchinson. Easy. Who averaged 5 in what category? He averaged 5 points per game. Which player led the league in that category? James Harden, and he averaged 36 points per game. Plus 3 equals 39. The number of wins this team had, and of course, again, like I said, I remember the total of wins teams have, not the losses. And the team with that many wins were the Miami Heat, who's not on this list, and the Sacramento Kings, who are on this list. Who started shooting guard, of course, Buddy Hield, who should be an MIP candidate. The guy was hooping this year. I think he jumped up to like 20 points per game this year, which is great for Buddy Hield. He wore the number 24. Paul George previously wore this number on what team? The Indiana Pacers, who were the 5 seed, who played what team in the first round? The Boston Celtics, and they got eliminated in Game 4, and they will advance to the second round to play against the Milwaukee Bucks. It's been a good series so far, man. I mean, I know both games were like blowouts, but it's been 2 good games, and I think they play again tonight, and I hope it's a closer game. Who have the best record in the league at home many wins? I'm guessing they mean how many wins, and they had 60 wins this season. Minus 25. Give me those quick math questions, baby. The number of Kevin Durant, who is a 10-time All-Star, who is also a 10-time All-Star. Carmelo Anthony, who currently plays for the Houston Rockets. Yeah, I mean, he's still a part of the team. They didn't release him, so he does play for them. A team that is one of how many teams in Texas? There are 3 total teams in Texas. The number of legendary point guard Chris Paul. We only have 7 questions left, which means that I'm about to close this out and get an 80 out of 80. Who was drafted by the New Orleans Hornets. But I understand what you mean. No head here. Just click the unibrow. Who is 6'10", the same height as Brandon Ingram, who plays for the LA Lakers. The team general manager who unfortunately quit. I mean, if you're Lakers fans, that's not unfortunate because he was trash at his job. But Magic Johnson, who is a Hall of Famer, like all-time Los Angeles Laker Jerry West, who is a silhouette for the National Basketball Association. 100%. 100%. So the percentage down here just got a little bit higher. It was 3%, but now it's 4% because I just did that for them. Great. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, to leave it a like. I know recently the videos haven't been 5 times a week like I try to, but if you did not know, I am in a process of trying to buy a house. And there's been a lot of time in offices and doing a lot of paperwork, and because of that, I haven't had time to put out the 5 videos a week. But once I am officially moved, which is in like 2 or 3 weeks, we will be back on schedule, and we will be better than ever. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll be back. Peace.